At the end of this video, you would have learned how to create this 3D carousel effect in Alight Motion, and now you can showcase your work better than before. Now, let's dive right in.
Late nights, bright screens, we don't do the average. Vismiles Design Academy, learn it, then you brand it, yeah. Started with a vision, now the workflow.
The first thing to do is to go onto Alight Motion and create your project. So to create that, just click on this green plus icon and select your image size. I'm going to be using 16 by 9. Now I'll just name this anything I want, Carousel. Now the next thing to do is to create your background. Click on the plus icon inside the project and click on this square shape. Go to the 3 dot icon up there and fill composition area. Now you can set the color to any one of your choice, but for this video I'll just set it to let's say a dark color, something like this, or let's do something brighter. I like this one. All right, now the project size or duration is 5 seconds long. Now the next step is to create your frames, or what is going to be holding your pictures. This is going to be a template you can always use anytime you want. So click on it, add the shape, and I'm going to make the size 300 by 400 in height. Then for the radius, we're going to make it about 70, or let's just make it 80. For the radius, we're going to make it 80. Now the next step is to extend the layer, of course, to the end and make 2 copies of this layer. Now the important thing about creating carousel is knowing where the shapes are going to be. All right, now the easy way to do that is to click on this icon here and add a grid. Now scroll to the grid and make it about 100. Now this will help you properly position your elements at the right place and make your work smooth. Now we can close this down. Now for the duplicates we had, just shift them to, let's say, about 2 frames. I'm going to change the color so we can easily identify them. I'll make this yellow and I'll make this red. All right, so we'll put the blue one ahead. All right, so we are going to, for this particular video, I'm going to be using just 2 breaks like this. The key point is to know where you try to align them to the grid. All right, so we'll do the same for the red one. Shift it somewhere like this to align it to the grid. Right, if you notice, I'm trying to use these lines to measure where the shapes are going to be, and you want everything to be properly centralized. Okay, now this is looking good. Now the next step is to mark the positions in your canvas. All right, now if you're new to Alight Motion, I have a course that could teach you exactly how to create stunning motion graphics using just your smartphone. All right, and if it's something you like to do, the link to the course is in the comment section. All right, next we're going to mark the positions now. So if you click on the layer, after clicking on the layer, go to move and transform. You would see, hold on, I think I made a mistake here. You'd see 3 shapes here, 3 parameters for your shape. You see the x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. We are interested in this video in only the z-axis and x-axis, right? Only the z-axis and x-axis. So for this center shape, we're going to click on the z-axis and click on it again, then set the figure or the parameter to -200. Ensure you put in the negative sign, -200. So that brings this layer forward. It makes it look like it's closer to us, all right, while the rest of the layers are behind. Now this is what we are trying to achieve. Now let's add in images so that this could be looking attractive. So I'll just click on the layers, click on the color and fill, then click on this media icon, select the media, then go and select any design of your choice. So for me, I'm going to select a particular design now. Let's say we choose this. All right, we choose this. Now you want to, pro tip is that you want to ensure you're choosing a design that is about the same measurements with your shapes. Okay, so it's going to look perfectly. So we'll do the same for the other shapes. Click on the media icon and just set your desired picture. And for the last one, okay. Now I've selected the elements of my choice. I can turn off the grid now. Okay. Now you can also play with your background. Make it dynamic, so that you could easily tell. So I'll just do something separate to the background here. I'll just make this shape here to make the background a little bit distinct. Just use a yellow, or now add a Gaussian blur to this. So it's just going to make it create a distinction in the background, so we can just see how our shapes work. I'll take it just below every other shape and I'll bring it down like this. All right, so we can see we can create contrast in the bottom side. Now it's time to animate. To animate is very, very simple. I need this to be at the top of your mind. So click on the first layer, this first one. I'm clicking on this first layer, the one that is above. Go to the move and transform, and now you just want to place a keyframe here and a keyframe at the beginning and at 1 second. So I'll click on it here and at 1 second. So now at 1 second, I want this shape to be exactly where this one is, or this one. So but I want it to go in this way. I want it to be exactly where this one is, but I don't know exactly where this is. So we'll go over to that layer and we are going to be checking for the y-axis, x-axis. So on the x-axis is exactly 76.50. So you can click on it and copy it like this. You can copy it, select or copy the layer. All right, so that's what we're going to paste at the 1 second point here, 1 second keyframe. We're going to paste this for this here, paste it, and for the z-axis we're going to make it 0. Follow me closely. All right, so we've done this now. All right, now for this layer, now this particular, the second one that was here, where is it? The layer that was in this point here, we want it to be exactly here. All right, that's also very simple. Now we'll check out for where this layer's position is. So we see for this one is 1157. So just click on it, copy the layer and copy the figure, copy the value. All right, go to this one, also add 2 keyframes, one at the beginning and one at the end. Then go to the second point here and just paste it for your x-axis. Paste it here, and that's good. All right, so now we have this first animation properly done. All right, first animation properly done. Then we need to do the same for this guy. So when this layer is going this way, this one should come to its position. So we're going to do the same here. So we would click on this layer. We know now that this layer has minus 200. It's going to be minus 200 here. So we'll just do that. Put a keyframe at 0 seconds and at 1 second. Then we'll just paste just write minus 200 here. So this is the layer we want to be above. Then for the x-axis, what was the first x-axis for this one? So we see, click on this layer, check the position, and you see it was 960. All right, so that's what we're going to do now. We're going to put this guy at the 1 second mark. We want his x-axis to be 960. So 960 is the figure. Now this is the whole of the animation. This is the basics of everything here. So once we place, we see they move like that. This is just the trick to create this kind of animation, knowing the exact positions on the x-axis and the z-axis. All right, maybe on your own time when you want to create, you could play with the y-axis. That way, going it left, they should be going left, but I want it to be something like this, scrolling from right to left. All right, now we don't want this animation, is too boring. We'll just add a curve. Now to add the curve, just go to any of them and add your easing curve like this. All right, then you can click on these three dots here and copy the curve and just paste it to every other layer. So pasting it to every other layer, we now have something like this. All right, so we have the first motion done like this. Now, if this was in maybe After Effects, it's going to be easy to just copy the keyframes here. Let's see, it's not copy, you cannot copy keyframes here. It's just copy the keyframe and paste it there, but we are not going to do that. So we're not able to do that here on Alight Motion, so we are going to have to put it manually. So once the first motion is done, we would give it like 5 frames. So this is at 1 second. So let's say we go to 1 second and 10 frames. Then would put a keyframe at that position. So we don't want it to just be going endlessly. We want it to have a little bit of a pause. So we're going to add another keyframe here for all of them. Then we can now start animating again. All right. So this is it here. So 1. Then from here, from 110 to 210 is going to be another 1 second mark. So we're going to put a keyframe here on all of them. And the last one. I look forward to seeing your practice, what you come up with this. If you want to join a community where you can show your work and get corrections wherever you make mistake, or even approval wherever you did something nice, the link to my community on WhatsApp is in the description. All right, you can click on the link and join the group for free and show your work. Okay, now we're going to do the same case. Now we're going to be marking the position. So for here, for this big one, we know already the position. So go to the x-axis, click on your clipboard. I think I have my clipboard here. No, let's copy it here. Select all. I will paste this one. I think this was yes. Then for the z-axis, we're going to make it 0. Done. So we have it to that size. This guy, the second animation is what's going to go up now. So for this one, z-axis will make it -200. So they are just taking turns. All right, it's very, very simple. If you take your time, you'll be able to get it exactly as it is done here. Go to the x-axis and we want to paste 960. That's the center. And yeah, done. Then for the first one, this one here, we're going to move it to this 1157. And that's basically it. So you can also put the keyframe, just paste the curve here, paste the curve. Do for all of them, paste the curve. Paste the curve. So you can see that the main thing here is just knowing the exact position. So we have 2 done now, 1, 2. So we can do the third one now to get back to the top. So this is the Sound of Stars, Forest Masterclass, Smartphone Motion. So you can use this in any scenario you want to use it. Just imagine whatever you could use this for. It could be for a music cover, art design, it could be for anything. All right, so we're going to put a keyframe again. So from 2 seconds 10 frames to 2 seconds 20 frames, we're going to just put another static keyframe. So it's going to be stable for this point. All right, then we'll count another 1 second frame. So from here to 36, I think it's going to be this. Let's calculate though. 20, then from 20, 30 to 1 frame. I know, I think I'm not getting this right now. I'll just make it 20 like this. 20 frames. So put on that keyframe here. Put another keyframe on all of them. So it's best to animate all together, right? So you don't miss out on their timing. So for this guy now, we are going to give him the initial values again. Just put it here, -200. Then here it's going to be 960. All right. Then we'll do for this one. We'll make it 0 here. And here is going to be, I think, 765, 760. All right. Then for the last one, where is it? This is going to have just this last animation, this last position, which is 115. So we can also paste the curves here. Paste the curve for this one, paste the curve for the next, and the last one. Paste the curve. So we have our full circle of animation 1, 2, 3, and we can stop there. Let's say we stop at this. Let's say we stop at this 4-second mark. I can trim it like this. Just trim all the layers now, and it's going to loop 1, 2, 3, 4. Just see. So this is very, very simple. You could play around with it. You could work on your background. You could also animate the color here, the color changing here. Let's say from now it's yellow. Let's animate the color yellow. So when it is here, we want it to be. Let's pick a blue from this guy here. All right, I want it to be blue. Then at this point, we'll put another keyframe here. Let's see, no, on the color. Just put a keyframe here, and when this guy is up, we just pick another color from here. Pick this lemon green, or pick this one, and when it's back up again, you can put another keyframe here. When it's back up again, we just go back to this color. So let's see how it works. It plays like this. So I think this first animation was for the color was slow, so we'll just work on it a little bit and shift it back like this. So it works perfectly, something like this. So something is wrong in this my first animation, so I'll just work on it. You can always adjust it properly from your end. All right, so I think this is good now. So I'll take this back a little bit, take this back a little bit, so it's seamless. Let's just see. Okay, the distance, make the distance close. So, and this is okay. So you can properly time your, I think it's in 10 frames. You can properly time everything. Okay, so I have something good now we could work with. So that's about that, guys. I would love to see what you could create using this information, and the sky's the limit, guys. So wish you luck. If you want to learn more about motion design to create explainer videos for clients, I have a course on that. The link is in the description. And if you want to join the community to share your work, the link is also in the description. Until then, see you in the next video.